great session. Fortunately, the rain stayed away, and the three-stage qualifying is always presents drama. We've had good pace since the start of the weekend, so we were quite confident that we could make it through to Q3. Although when it actually got down to Q2, the times were really fast. So yeah, Q3 was where it all happened, really.
Shaky Byrne then is on pole position for Rapid Solicitors Kawasaki. Both the Lloyd's British GBmoto Kawasaki's join him on a Kawasaki front row.
It was a good day for the Lloyd's British GBmoto squad. Both James and I ended up on the front row, which was great. To be honest, I was a lucky lad. James looked behind him on his sight at the end of his sighting lap at the start of Q3. So I was right behind him, and he got two choices: either roll off or to get his head down and give me a bit of a tow. And it definitely did me a favour to have a big carrot to follow. And I owe James a big thank you, which I've obviously done, because otherwise I don't think I'd have ended up second on the grid for sure. James made a little mistake 2/3 of the way around the lap, which is why I was a little bit quicker than James. But I think it's going to be a strong showing from the team today after qualifying, and fingers crossed we'll be on the box.
Really want to push for a win in race one, and hopefully both on the podium, but you know how tough it's going to be. Everybody wants that podium slot, so that's really one of our goals, is we've got to get a race win this weekend.
You never know till you get around the first few corners here at Brands Hatch, but we just need a good strong start, the pair of us, keep out of trouble on the first couple of laps. Shaky's not quite as dominant, or it doesn't seem to have been quite as dominant over practice as he has been in the past. Keogh's the man, I think, setting the pace, so both James and I have got to keep as close to him as we can, and see what happens after 19 laps.
You know, we've got a really lovely balance, not only between the two sides of the garage, but actually amidst the teams that are working for each rider. Really happy, cooperative sort of bunch of guys that are really passionate about this, and yeah, so the mood is happy and confident, but this is superbike racing, and you know, it can all go wrong literally by turn one, so it's fingers crossed, it's race day, and we'll see what happens when the flag drops.
The British Superbike Championship in association with Pirelli. Shaky Byrne hits the front. Oh, and absolutely cleany with the two GBmotos Lloyd's British Kawasaki's, with Ellison getting the better of teammate Chris Walker, and Ellison knows he needs to put early pressure on Shane Byrne. Here's Keanari, this time stabs his way beneath Chris Walker. He's got to hold his line going through Paddock Hill Bend, because Walker's going to come striking back up the inside at Halewood and try and go underneath him. Keogh says no, chops across the front of the Nottinghamshireman's front wheel. Again, Ellison, he just needs to do that a little more forcefully, James.
Oh, here we go. He's going around the outside. It's a long way around. It might have worked.
It might just work. Can he keep it on around the outside into Paddock Hill? Oh,
no,
Shaky's going to unnerve him. And here comes Keanari. Keanari takes a charge up the inside. Can he make it stick up Halewood Hill?
Yes, he will. He definitely will. He definitely will.
And it's across the line for his second win in a fortnight for an absolutely elated Yuichi Keanari on the Bill-based BMW, ahead of Shaky Byrne, the pre-race favourite, Walker, Linfoot, Brooks.
I think the secret to James getting on top step, to be honest with you, after that first race, is going to be getting to the front and cutting some clean laps. That's what we've got to aim for. Looks as if we were losing a little bit of rear grip at the end of that, and Chris Walker home in fourth, more great points for his championship, really stoked.
My plan was to get away at the front and try and gap the guys, but it didn't quite work, and just ran too deep and left the door open for a couple of other people to come through, and that was it. Just try a bit smarter, I think, in the next one on my moves, maybe not try some much rash moves and running deep. I'll just try and calculate them a little better, as I really do feel like we can win the race. So disappointed with another third, but it's good for the team to get some more podium credits.
We really need to start winning. It's really, really vital for us if we're going to be in a fight for the championship, which we should be at the end of the year. I need to start winning. I need to start getting those points back from him, and with the showing this weekend, I feel we're stronger than him, and we really should be winning, so definitely going to be pushing for the next one.
I look back at my career, I don't really know everybody else's inside out, but the years where I've had a good year, I've had a great team behind me, I've had a great bike underneath me, and the belief from the team and myself by being fit enough to do the job right. And I've got all those ingredients again this year, and I never thought I'd get a chance like this again.
On pole position, Shaky Byrne. When the red light goes out, they're off. Shaky makes the first move towards the first turn and gets a really clean start ahead of the Kawasaki's and the BMW. An early move for James Ellison. He decides straight away to show the aggression he needs to get the better of Shaky Byrne, and he moves the Lloyd British GB Motors Kawasaki to the front. Look at the way these two have broken clear in the first 3 quarters of a lap, James.
Yeah.
Ellison leading the way in no uncertain terms. Remember, until the final lap of the first race, James Ellison was going to be on pole position, and then they eclipsed his lap time on that final lap. And James Ellison from Cumbria, up in the northwest, actually now living in Morecambe with wife Sarah and their little baby boy, as he storms along the Minter Straight, drives downhill into Dingledell.
Not many people say they can say they've moved south.
Oh, Ellison gets he gets off onto the grass and has a massive off.
That's got to be, and that isn't over, you know.
Englishman, Japanese, Czech Republic on the front row of the grid, on respectively Japanese, Italian and German motorcycles, and it's the two off the front row of the grid who get to the line first. Down they go, plunging up Hawthorne Hill. Chris Walker makes one of his Stalker speciality starts. He's through to third place point, and someone's gone down again.
Yeah, watch. There it is. Look, there's someone coming out. That's. I've got to say, that doesn't look like oil. It's not smoke enough. That is coolant.
I remember once at Misano, I remember once at Phillip Island, and off went the front.
Yes,
here we go,
we're back,
we're racing again. And then straight away, Kianari jumps to the front and surprises Shaky Byrne. That was something of a surprise to all of us.
He's going on the inside, though. Shaky's going for the inside.
Ray, I suddenly thought they were holding their hands up then, straight away up the hill.
Yeah, they were. Absolutely were.
Butchers you'd like a clear track.
I don't envy him.
15 laps, Shaky Byrne, steady up, but a good start. Not such a good start for Kianari. Even Brooks has a poor one. And then tiptoeing downhill, this is the careful bit. Stuart Easton very gently keels across in front of Chris Walker and nudges into third place.
Chris Walker's up the inside of him though now. Oh, he's not got no room. They're all round, and they are taking it really, really steadily. No, I tell you what, he's gone off the dry air part of the track. He's got it down a gear too much, I think. He's gone down one too many gears. The thing's locked up as he released the clutch, and that sent him straight on, and it doesn't take much.
A terrific result for Taiko Suzuki and Josh Waters. Bridewell, Byrne, Kirkham, Linfoot, Brooks. Chris Walker, number 9, crosses the line in 9th place.
A bit of a damp, literally, finish to our meeting. Still waiting news back from the medical centre on James Ellison, although the information we do have indicates that his injury may be a little bit more serious than we first thought. A real good effort in very difficult conditions from Chris in the second race, but ultimately a little run off or run on halfway through the race damaged the finish, but still some points for him. Kept it upright and brought it home, so his championship's alive and well, and we'll see how move on next to Thruxton, seeing how James is and rebuilding from here.